Online education, I think, is one of the things that has changed most significantly in higher education over the last decade. In fact, I think when historians look back over this period, they're going to see this as one of the most dramatic, transformative times in American higher education, and distance learning will have played a significant part in that. But what it's done is it's confused the public quite a bit. A lot of things are conflated under the heading of online education these days. For a while, the public associated distance learning with for-profit education. Now I think it's become even more confusing as top-tier institutions begin to do things in the online arena. And so the public has been conflating so many different factors together and really needs to better understand what quality online education really means. Early on, distance learning for many, many students really meant reading text, PowerPoint slides, seeing edited or unedited lectures on the web, and or even perhaps even televised or distributed in some other way. In our case, we always saw online programs as a major investment, major commitment in which faculty put hundreds and hundreds of hours into building, authoring a course that students feel is truly engaging and participatory. I think it's an important part of education increasingly because students want the control over their own educational lives. And we're finding at Boston University that our average student who's studying in an online distance learning program is between the ages of 35 and 45, has a family, an established hectic career, and really wants control over how they plunge into that educational experience and want to make sure that they can do it well and get the most benefit out of it. Our goals with keeping up with the public's interests and demands really falls into several categories. First of all, we want to be technologically savvy. We want to make sure that what we're delivering is using the best possible means that we can find to engage students in a virtual classroom. Secondly, we are constantly updating our course material to make sure that it's current. We're offering new specializations and fields all the time that allow us to make our programs more and more robust. And thirdly, we're trying new and experimental pedagogical tools such as simulations and case discussion for management programs. We're doing role-playing in our social work, Master of Social Work program. There's so many ways in which you can take the lessons learned in the traditional classroom and bring them online. There's so many ways you can bring what you learn online back into the traditional classroom. What we found is that if you do distance learning well, you can not only attract a very high caliber audience of students who really expect to get a rigorous and intrinsically valuable degree experience, but at the same time you can accomplish things pedagogically you otherwise couldn't even begin to accomplish in a traditional classroom. It's broadened us in so many ways as teachers, as scholars, and as innovators. The ability to attract students and to grow Boston University in a number of ways has been fascinating, but what's been most important to us is the satisfaction that we've received from creating truly exciting educational programs.